Morning. It's still early. I had to have my donations out by 7:30. So I'm so glad all that stuff is going to be gone. So cheers. Time for some coffee. So I've been wanting to purge my wardrobe for quite a while, and I have been. I keep working at it and plugging away at it, and it's like, no, I'm really not wearing these things anymore, and it's just taking up space. And it's almost, if you keep stuff, I keep stuff for a long time until I'm absolutely sure that I don't need it. But if you keep stuff too long, it gets to the point where it becomes oppressive. And that's kind of, even though I've been purging for a number of years now, I still feel like I have way too much. I mean, the channel is called Ellen's Abundant Life on Less. So, but a lot of it needs to go because my lifestyle has totally changed. If my lifestyle were still the same, I probably wouldn't get rid of some of these things. But, you know, especially as you get older, your lifestyle does change. So we have to go with the flow and make sure that we aren't inundated with too much stuff. So usually every year I go through my rooms one at a time, and then I start a donation. I don't usually do too much. I do purge, but Lizzie, I have the door open. But in the winter, I don't usually call the donation people. Sorry about that. I know that Lizzie has a very shrill bark, and she's very loud. For such a little dog, she only weighs about 11 pounds, but for such a little dog, she has a big bark. So anyway, getting back to purging, I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but anyway, it gets to the point where you just have to do it. And, you know, especially a lot of us that are older, by the time we realize that it's time to get rid of this stuff, we aren't in the best physical shape anymore either. So sometimes you're just late to the party. Even though I have decluttered most of my adult life, I've gotten rid of things. But the main thing is I don't buy as much stuff anymore as I used to. I try to only buy things that I can use. You know, if I'm shopping somewhere and I see a cute outfit that I know I won't wear, I would have bought it in the past and obviously worn it, but now it's just like, oh, that's really cute, but I would never wear it. So that's kind of the mindset that I'm trying to stay in, is it going to be useful for me? Now, that's not saying I never buy anything that I just buy for pleasure. Clothing is not in that category, but it may be something for my house or for the garden, or, you know, then I'll buy something that really doesn't have any use except for it makes me happy when I look at it. But yeah, I mean, I used to shop a lot. So, but I haven't done that in a long time. And, you know, I still do little hauls here and there at Dollar Tree or Walmart or whatever, but most of it is things now that I need and not just that I want. So I've bought things for the garden that are decorative or useful. Like, I have a lot of pots, but I'm a container garden person, so it's just easier for me to do it that way. And so, and I do like a sort of cozy look in my home, in my garden, rather than just a plain bare bones look. So that's just me. Not that there's anything wrong with a bare bones look. That's fine too if that's what you're comfortable with. So anyway, this morning I'm going to go do a little more work in the garden. I'm working on one particular area right now, getting my bare root things planted to the best that I can. I'm trying to work the garden in sections. So I have the vegetable garden part for the most part set up. I have some stackable containers that I still need to clean out and maybe transplant some strawberries into, but that can wait. Right now I'm working on a different area, and then I'm sort of working my way around the garden and trying to make it neat and tidy and what I consider to be comfortable and nice for me. So, all right, I'm going to go drink my coffee and write my morning pages and sort of straighten in my head what I want to do today. And I'll be back later. Oh, there it is. My grandson even put stuff in the donation pile. So lots of stuff in there. There's kitchen stuff. There's electronic stuff. There's a faucet, some kitchen things that I don't use, a leaf blower that's plugged in, and some mini blinds that I'm not using anymore. So lots and lots of things to donate this time. So I'll start gathering more things, and next time they're in the neighborhood, I hope to have more. Well, here's this morning's breakfast before I go out into the garden. I have a croissant that I bought from Aldi's for $1 off, and some strawberries that I bought at Aldi's. I think they were $1.95. I got the Nutella there too. I can't remember how much that was. And my morning coffee. So before I go out into the garden, that's what I'm going to enjoy. Right, still working on this area today. So there's my oyster mushrooms. I need to harvest some of those before they go bad. And I have one asparagus coming up. And a couple more lion's mane, but it's not doing too much. So I'm working on this area again today. This is the area that I want to get finished first. I have a little seating area here, which will be nice in the summer. So I have a couple things I want to plant in here yet. Doesn't look like much, but I think it'll look nice once it's all coming up. So I have this very sad hydrangea here that I want to plant into a pot over there, and I don't know what Lizzie is finding there. What are you looking for, Lizzie? Oh, she found some lettuce. That's what she found, some self-seeded lettuce. So yeah, this is the area that I want to complete first. The garden area over there is doing pretty well, and then I'm going to work on this and all these weeds. But not today. This is a project for within the next couple weeks, because I should be able to finish this area shortly, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I have to put some diatomaceous earth in here to get rid of those ants so that I can put this hibiscus over into that big pot, empty pot over there. So once this grows in, it'll be nice and private once the grapes grow in. So that's what I'm working on today. So I have to see how far I get. And my lettuce is looking beautiful. I have to start eating it. Well, I just came in from working in the garden. and I am so hot. You can see I'm all flushed, but I got quite a bit done. I finished planting all my annuals in different places. I had, empty pots here and there, so that's where I planted them. And also the rest of my tomatoes. What's left over, I'm giving to my daughter. She said she would like some, and I always have too many tomatoes, so if they grow, they grow. If they don't, they don't. No big deal. I'll still have plenty of tomatoes. So I just could not do one more thing out there. It's 1 o'clock now, and I started working out there, it was about 10:30. So, and it was very pleasant this morning, but right now it is just too hot. And as you can see with my hairdo, I have to have my hair up and off my face when I'm working in the garden. Otherwise, I get even hotter. So I don't do well in the heat anymore. I used to love it, but I got so hot and so tired that I didn't even have time to water. So right now I'm just stretching out a little bit in my recliner chair here, and I'll do that for a little bit until I cool down and maybe my back will stop screaming at me. Lots of bending over. So I'll be so happy when I get all those perennials planted, and I won't have to do this again next year. I'll still plant annuals in pots, but less. I mean, I didn't buy as many as I used to. I used to buy so many plants. I bet you I spent, anywhere from $400 to $500 on plants when I worked. I could afford to buy them then, and my yard always looked really nice, but I can't do that anymore, both financially and also physically. I cannot do it anymore. So what I'm trying to do is set up my yard kind of like an English garden / food forest. That's what I would like back there. So that type of garden always has a lot of plantings in it. It's not a flower here and a flower there, but hopefully a lot of those things will come back. And I want to have something blooming all through the season. So when one plant is done blooming, something else will be blooming. Anyway, that's my plan. So, I made myself a nice cool drink now, and I'm just going to relax for an hour anyway, if not longer. Not doing any decluttering today. They haven't picked up the stuff yet, but they should be here shortly. So, anyway, I feel good that I had a nice productive day anyway, and all my plants found a home. All right, well, I'll be back later. I'm going to go to my daughter's house. She wants to have breakfast for dinner. She said she has a lot of cut-up veggies from another meal. So she wanted to know if I wanted to come over and have some omelets for dinner, and that sounded really good. So as soon as I recover here, I'll show you what I got done in the garden. All right, well, I got this section all finished now. I still have to mulch back here, so that still needs to be done. So I'll do that in a few days. I got some more flowers planted there and there. All these pots are planted now except for that one. Still have to do something with the diatomaceous earth. I got all of my arborvitaes planted up with hostas, and I planted another clematis here to grow along the fence. Hopefully it takes. And Got the fountain working. So all this now is done. Now I have to put away all this stuff and start working on another area of the garden, and I have to water. So I'm just working in sections, and that seems to be going okay. And my little rose tree, I don't know, it's been in the ground about almost 3 weeks. It's not showing any signs of life. I think I'm going to have to return that and get a new one. So, all right, well, I planted some more flowers and tomatoes. Got all those planted. These are going to my daughters today. So that's done. These are all doing well. They're happy where they are. And then this is the mulch I have to use. These guys are happy. So, yeah, it's getting there. And I cleaned this out. And I still have my sunflower that planted itself. Planted tomatoes there, there, and there. I hadn't planned on it, but it was a space, so now I have to do a little bit of work on these. I'll probably plant lettuces or something in here. But I'm happy with the progress. And there's all my little seedlings coming up. That's chard. So, and my green onions are growing. So, okay, that's it for the garden for today. I'm going to water and get ready to go to my daughters. What's going on here, puppies? Somebody's coming to get all our stuff, and I couldn't be happier. And Lizzie's being a good girl and not barking her head off, but she will in a minute. All right. That's very good quiet, Lizzie. Good girl. Good boy, Bandit. You're always quiet. They're here. DonateStuff.com. Here to pick up all my stuff, and hopefully somebody will get some good use out of it. So they haven't been here for a while because I haven't called them. But since the nice weather is here, I'll be using them more often. All right, another task done. Alrighty then, I'm still resting my back. This is resting session number 2. So that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. And hopefully I'll be looking a little bit more cheerful and cheery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.